it's lonely.
Biggest rumor though now, that I sold my soul to Satan.
Bury the hatchet or bury your friend right now. The debt I owe, gotta sell my soul, cause I can't say no, no, I can't say no.
Decode for us, what is the meaning behind the numbers 999?
Oh, cool. So I got it tatted on me.
Yep.
Right here. 999. If you're a person that believes anything that's any type of thing has to do with the Bible, I think in the last book of the Bible it say that 666 is the mark of the beast, right? And that's, you know, that's Satan. That's Baphomet. That's hell. 999 represents taking whatever hell, whatever bad situation, or whatever struggle you're going through, and turning it into something positive and using it to push yourself forward.
Oh, snap. Okay, you talking Revelations right there. Okay.
Yeah.
She be drawing pentagrams, she a soul taker. When she took me to a room, all I saw was 36. 39 on my wrist, hell upside. Sorry, truth, dying young, demon youth. We ain't making it past 21.
Rapper Juice WRLD has died at the age of 21.
You a demon? No, but I have demonic energy. Oh, I may be a demon, I don't know. You tell me. Word of a masochist, I'm all for the man, my lord. I spoke to a Baphomet, he said he would save me if I gave you one thing you needed. What is this thing I pleaded? Boy, you're cicated even. And as I spoke, my fingers strong, taking it back, he smiles and tells me, what you crave is soon yours, but what I crave is already mine. Only mine, that's true. Only mine.
Rapper XXXTentacion was shot and killed in South Florida Monday.
I came, I saw, I praise the Lord, then break the law, I take what's mine.
What is the scary voice on your tracks? What is that about?
The scary voice.
That deep. Oh, yeah.
That's just my habit.
That, you do that?
Yeah.
And they just modify it, whatever?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, what is the purpose? What is it? Is it like a signature? It's
my signature, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to me it seems a little dark, a little...
I'm a dark nigga. What can I say?
This is the sign of the horns, a curse sign, the two fingers extended. This way, spread apart for sort of shotgun blast.
I'm just another Hollywood demon, dropping next season, I ain't got a reason.
He was only 21. A popular YouTube star and emerging rapper Lil Peep died last night, right before he was set to perform in Tucson.
It'll be hard for me and you to talk about theory since neither of us know a about it.
Right, which is why it's good that I should be interviewing you on this occasion.
Yeah, but see, we know about a lot more other cosmic things that are floating around in the universe and in this very room today, things that are circling around, that hopefully we'll be able to be vehicles for these things and let them come pouring through our nostrils today. Things that are circling around, that hopefully we'll be able to be vehicles for these things and let them come pouring through our nostrils. Pouring through our nostrils.
I heard ghosts on the whole record, and I'd always say, "Don't you hear those ghosts? Listen." And Flea would go, "John, not everybody hears them, just we hear them."
Come pouring through our nostrils.
At the time I was seriously into cult stuff and black magic and all that kind of thing. I had this little apartment which I'd painted back black and had all these upside down crosses all around the place. Pictures of Satan everywhere. And Ozzy brought this book around for me, and it's like this really old 15th century like old book. And it was all written in Latin. It was all about black magic. It had all these like drawings of Satan and everything in it. And I just had a really weird feeling about it. And that same night, I woke up in the middle of this horrible nightmare, and I just saw this like black shape at the bottom of my bed, just like staring at me. It was like a black, malevolent thing. It was a horrible feeling of it, and I just totally freaked out. And I told Ozzy about it, and he came up with the lyrics to Black Sabbath.
It's dark and demonic energy that this industry was built on. And people manipulate young women, they manipulate kids, and at the end of the day, it's all for the dollar and all to feed their ego. So I've seen some where you're like, that's not right.
A rapper kicks a female fan in the chest hard at a Polk County nightclub, and controversial video of the incident is blowing up online. Holly Bounds joins us now live from Lakeland outside Rumors nightclub. Holly?
Well, good evening to you, Jen. About 400 fans piled in here Friday night to see rapper Kevin Gates, but one who made it to the front row walked away in pain and headed to the hospital. A starstruck fan struck by the star himself. This video of a Lakeland teen.
You stupid, you talking about my beads, devil worshiping beads. Cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible says you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil. Are you a hypocrite?
Masonry really is to help good men become better. We work on the man's relationship to his family and to society and to his spiritual.
This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep. Some food for thought, this food for death. Go ahead and eat. My father's dead, why I don't know, we'll never meet. I cut my wrists and play piano cause I'm so depressed. Somebody called a pastor, this so possessed. This meeting just begun. Nigga, I'm Satan's son.
The core of Masonry really is to help good men become better.
There's a couple things you need to understand so there is absolutely no misunderstandings about anything dealing with this case.
In January of 2007, Lindsay entered Wonderland Treatment Center, located in the Hollywood Hills.
We work on the man's relationship to his family and to society. And to his spiritual being. Spiritual being.
They take you into a small room and they tell you to strip down. This is where you get a little bit nervous.
Salsa tells himself it's just fraternity monkey business, but his anxiety increases as the ritual continues.
They asked me to take off my crucifix and my wedding ring.
The core of Masonry really is to help good men become better.
God bless. The problem is that there's not enough money in music as a business model, where in television and where, you know, vis-a-vis the advertisers and movies, there's so much money that the controlling forces still circle around the stars in the right way. Stars are taken care of better in those industries. In the music industry, it's still very much this exploitative thing. It's still very much people signing their life away, you know, the old deal with the devil stuff.
You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it.
All right, man. Well, just so you know, man, you're one of the nicest people in the music industry. I've seen you multiple times. You're always super nice. So it's good that nice people are still around.
Sir, I'm trying my best.
Thank you so much, man. Good seeing you.
Everybody told me so. Feeling like I sold my soul.
Prince turns around, floats away. Now, Prince was at least 6 to 8 inches off the ground, levitating as he floated away. Watch this. I take my phone, even though Prince says don't take a picture. As he's floating, I'm like, I take the picture. Yeah. Right? I show everybody. I'm like, look at that. Everybody like, yo, it really look like he's floating. I'm like, he is floating.
Bro, you see everything, right? Bro. Yeah.
After a minute, I showed Envy, I showed Angela, I showed my producer Q. We all come to the consensus, my really floating. After a minute, the picture that was in my phone, that's what the picture was, turned black.
He calls me the devil, I make him wanna sin. Every time I knock, he can help but let me in.
Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for. I am Christian. I am Christian.
I don't like your little games.
What anything happening today?
When I took the 32nd degree of Freemasonry, it says that Freemasonry's goal and aim is to rule the world.
Rap God, I'm the rap devil, come a bare face with a black shovel.
We work on the man's relationship to his family and to society.
Cause you know, I know, you learn.
And to his spiritual being.
Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, stop lying.
Every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him. in spite of all his imperfections.
I'm not here Celine Dion singer who's got 3 kids, who's going to tell the world right now, you should do it this way, you should not do that, this is wrong. Listen, I'm not doing that. Let them tell you what they feel like.
Hey everyone, this is Jazz Jennings, and I wanted to say congratulations to the Saga 6 and Amy Lyle on...
You know, all those things they were saying about rock and roll in the early days, saying, oh, it's going to subvert our youth, it's going to make them all want to have sex, it's going to make them all go crazy. They were right.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Tell me, did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. For all you motherfuckers that's on here that's asking me did I sell my soul, why is y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul? Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
It doesn't matter if you believe in Satan. It doesn't matter if you believe in demons. What's important is to know that there are people out there that do, and they're willing to do anything to accomplish their goal.
You know, oh, this is all nonsense, and I feel like, you know, knocking on their heads and asking if there's anybody home up there. It's done in secret.
Snap out of it!
The person of Christ is my way to understand God.
Yeah, right, stop lying.
Bono actually would hope and wants to turn the world on to the movies, which are propaganda movies, of the Satanist Kenneth Anger. Bono sees it, speaking of Zoo TV Network, as a window for the world to the films of Kenneth Anger. Part of America's dilemma is its TV, because as a mirror, it's a pretty distorted one. I mean, where can you see Kenneth Anger's films in the United States?
You've tweeted sometimes about witchcraft, like very cryptically. Do you practice magic?
The amount of that's about to come off my floor right now, guys. Oh my. 3 years worth of brujeria.
It was an event so terrifying it changed America. One of the most infamous murders in the U.S. And now one of the young women involved is asking for freedom after 37 years in prison. Susan Atkins was a member of the Manson family, convicted in the 1969 murders of actress Sharon Tate and 4 others.
What the hell are you?
I'm just another Hollywood demon.
Playing at some party or something, it was like a whole different guy. You hear those stories about the bluesmen that go out to the crossroads and sell their soul to the devil and come back all of a sudden able to do stuff. Robert Johnson, Tommy Johnson, that whole mythology was one of those kind of deals almost. When he left Minneapolis, he was just average. You know, there was 5, 6 other guys doing the same thing. When he came back, he was doing Woody, and he was doing Van Ronk, and he was finger picking. He was playing cross harp, and this is a matter of a couple of months. I mean, this is not like he was gone, you know, a year or anything.
That's when I went to the crossroads and made a big deal. You know, like, yeah. One night, and then went back to Minneapolis, and I was like, hey, where's this guy been? You know, he'd been to the crossroads.
This is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy.
And that Great Seal of the United States has on it, Novus Order Seclorum, a new order for the centuries, for the ages, forever.
I've been an admirer of Aleister Crowley. I think that I'm carrying on much of the work that he started over 100 years ago, and I think the 60s themselves. You know, Crowley said he was in favor of finding your own self and do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law under love. It was a very powerful statement. I'm sorry he isn't around now to appreciate the glories that he started.
Aleister Crowley, the man who called himself the Beast 666, black magician, drug fiend, sex addict, and traitor to the British people. In 1920, Aleister Crowley founded a commune in Sicily to practice the beliefs that he said would one day sweep away Christianity and free men from all restriction and repression. 3 years later, Mussolini deported Crowley and his followers from Sicily after reports of human and animal sacrifice.
I have exposed myself to every form of disease, accident, and violence. I have driven myself to delight in dirty and disgusting debauches, and to devour human excrements and human flesh. I have mastered every mode of my mind, and made myself a morality more severe than any other in the world. 1,000 years from now, the world will be sitting in the sunset of Crowleyanity.
Step into the ring, I feel like I'm just a sheep, but right now I'm a wolf.
Masons rise in ranks known as degrees. For most Masons, the highest degree possible is the 32nd.
There is one rank above that, which is 33rd degree, which is a rank of privilege. And at that point, you're supposed to be somebody who has a really firm command of Masonic tradition, rites, and rituals.
Freemasonry's goal and aim is to rule the world.
I, Ishtar, High Priestess and Witch, do summon and stir thee.
Needless to say, sold my soul.
I've heard say they believe KRS-One is a Mason or something like that. And if you didn't mind speaking on that and what your thoughts are.
Yeah, well, where do I start? No, I'm not a Mason. Let's start there. I studied Freemasonry, though. Studied for about 20, well, coming up on 20 years now. Studied Freemasonry. I've known Freemasons all my life. They trust me with their secrets. They trust me with their symbols. They trust me with their knowledge. I'm considered a 33-degree Master Mason, but I'm not a Mason. I'm sort of what you would call an honorary member because I understand the truth.
Shape kisses, but really miss my mistress. And 666, see want my mention.
Can't say too much, but Melvin, alright, Melly is loving, genuine, turned up, happy, and just loving. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson. Melly is Michael Jackson, literally Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But he's still thugging it, still street. But he, to an extent, he know how to control. He know how to control his anger in himself. But Melvin, I only let him out at nighttime. And I need to stop doing that. Like when the night hits, he really come. And it's like, Melvin is just like, once you play with Melly to a certain extent, Melvin just don't like that. Melvin on your no cap. He on your he don't play. Don't with him. But he know who he love, but it's just he got that fire inside of him, like it's something. Love is rage. Egg crack, and that just like, and then that like all over the road. So now I'm thinking like, boom, shoot it in the head, and his head just cracked open, and his brain just like. Melvin, my other person inside, Melvin, that motherfucker, yeah, every day, all day. I think that's all he be thinking about. Some people think about when they wake up. Some people think about shoes. Some people think about weird. That nigga wake up with the murder on his mind, and I be like, hey, bro.
Also known as Jamel Demons,
and I murdered a bee. I am not no human murderer.
On February 13th, 2019, YNW Melly was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. The arrest stems from the death of 2 associates, Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sack Chaser, and Christopher Thomas Jr., aka YNW Juvie. The 2 men were killed in October 2018 in what initially appeared to be a drive-by shooting. However, police in Miramar, Florida reportedly say that Melly shot the pair and staged the scene to resemble a drive-by with accomplice Cortland Henry, aka YNW Bortlin.
Peace and light. This is Erykah Badu live from Badu Botron, Nubian Phenomenon. And you're watching OK Player TV live. I follow at least, a quarter of the people that follow me.
I took lots of my pairs of my panties. She now cut them up into little pieces. And then she burned them, honey. And then even the ash is part of it.
Well, I have to explain my funeral so you can understand why.
Okay, please do.
I want to be butt naked. I want my arms to be glued to my chest like this. And I have on a helmet. And I want to be put in a cannon. But it's not going to be the real me.
Right.
Because the real me is going to be cremated and gone.
Okay.
But people are not going to know it's not the real me.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a wax figure of me. And people are going to think it's really me. And I want it to be lit and shot out of the cannon. And when it gets to the highest point, I want dynamite to be wrapped around my body. I didn't mention that part, did I?
No.
The dynamite can be wrapped around my body, or either it can be inside, stuffed in the wax figure. And I want them to blow it up and parts just fly and fall everywhere on people. And I want them to be playing The Saints Come Marching In. It's the one.
2 days before the 2016 Soul Train Awards, Badu posted a promotional video of her getting ready for the event.
But I really got to get back to host the 2016 Soul Train Awards.
One of her 3.5 million followers on Facebook wrote a comment after watching the video, stating, "I've always enjoyed her music and eccentric style, but that's a witch hat. And any other celeb who wears it does service to that purpose, plain as day. Can't be down with that aspect." Badu was the first to reply, "I'm a witch."
Day with the devil, whoa, hey, I'm a rock star, heavy metal.
Hey, excuse me. I was trying to get some activists.
Manufacturer. What's the drug?
I need some lean.
Some stupid headshot, some stupid shot.
No, some stupid. Yo, shout out to Father and Etherell for putting me on. And shout out to all the that was hating on me. And I came out the motherfucking blue and gained clout. You feel me? All the trying to me for the clout too.
just a swell. Yeah, I love my girls.
Wicked ways beneath the skin. Let all who taste it now join in.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
There's so many ways to be wicked.
Looks like this place could use a bit of misbehavior. Happily ever after with a little flavor.
Too much influence. You can't wake up in the morning every day and see 20 Marilyn Mansons and wake up and have Ewan McGregor above you from Trainspotting and make some regular ass music. This is where I record the first draft for all my songs.
I got demons inside me. Either try to ignore them, or I give them a voice.
All the world's a stage.
Her ass there, Safari Young Jock. What, with a dress? What?
News flash. Y'all probably wondering what the I got that going on. Every time I see that little pitch, I'm like, what is going on? It's called internet manipulation. This is gonna be one of the craziest times ever in my life or career for when it comes to internet. Am I gonna take full advantage of it, or will I be silenced? I will not be silent, and yes, I will take full advantage of it. At this point in my life, you must watch. I'm currently on 4 television shows on VH1. You'll see me coming up here in October on Scared Famous. After that, I'm pretty sure you'll probably see me on Leave It to Stevie. Then you'll probably turn around and see me on Hip Hop Squares, and you're gonna turn around and see me on Possibly Love and Hip Hop. So I knew the type of backlash that would come from this. I did. But let me address 1 and 2 things real quick. For those of you who are so quick to call on the Illuminati and say I sold my soul, tell me how I sold my soul. I mean, yeah.
I f***ed around. Had to happen in a situation. I had to man up, put on a dress.
There's no genders. You can be male, female, any or none.
Now, Prince was at least 6 to 8 inches off the ground, levitating as he floated away.
And the Lord said to Moses, "Say to Aaron, stretch out your hand with your staff over the rivers, over the canals and over the pools, and make frogs come up on the land of Egypt." So Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. But the magicians did the same by their secret arts, and made frogs come up on the land of Egypt.
So I just kind of finished the record, and then she said, "Oh, I want to come hear the album," and she was with like all her ladies that
she's got a witch's coven, I assume.
Yeah, a little witch's coven,
yeah.
And then they all came back to the house.
To your house?
To my house.
Yeah.
And I played them the album, and they're so used to like living nocturnally. They, they wake up really late, and then they kind of live through the night because they're, witches.
Shall be the whole of the law.
Oh, girls just wanna have
Got a devil's haircut in my mind. Got a devil's haircut in my mind.
I've been a bad, bad girl. I've been careless with a delicate man, and it's a sad, sad world when a girl will break a boy just because she can.
Jezebel in all the Bible is not matched by another woman. She's the only one of her kind. She's even mentioned in the book of Revelation as the kind of woman that could seduce and lead people astray.
You're lying! You're lying!
Well, that's living in denial.
Living in denial?
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
much I can take. Because the way things go, it's like a joke. Nobody's had more shots than moon and mist than me. Man who makes a beast out of himself got nothing to lose. Sold my soul long ago, nothing left to choose. And from no heaven, yeah, you heard me right. Even though you know we fly, don't call me angel.
Have you ever said something, like a sentence, and thought to yourself, wow, like, I bet nobody else on earth has ever said those exact words that I just said? That happens to me a lot. So now, just for fun, I'm gonna say 3 sentences that I bet not one person has ever said before in the history of mankind. Sentence number 1. Oh man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes. See? That could never happen, because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? Because if you were soaking wet and you were upset about it, the last thing you'd want is for somebody to bring you the ocean. Because the ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world. Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? Check this out. Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down? I'm thirsty! It's not possible! This has been me in a video! Come on! Give up the juice!
D-Mark.
I'm Miley Cyrus, I'm with CED, and auditioning for the role of Zoe in Hannah Montana. My, how could I let you go? I'm a Mia.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? I had a dream, but what does it all mean?
In witchcraft, the children are the property of the craft and not of the parents. They are raised by all the witches in the craft. From the moment the child is 5 years old, he's considered an adult, and he's treated like an adult. As they do these things, they break down all the barriers holding the devil back. And just literally, they become a human chalice. They fill up with demons.
You think rapping and singing is a blessing and you're not using God in vain, in his name in vain? That's not a blessing from God. Stop saying it's a blessing from God. It's not a blessing. It's a blessing from the devil. If you're not using his name, it's a blessing from the devil. So stop saying that it's a God blessing. Because y'all always talking about these rappers, always talking about and giving y'all all these stupid talks. Oh, this God bless, this is what God wants you to do. No, this is not what God wants you to do. You go through all this. The devil give you all this money. Go through all this to destroy yourself. You destroy yourself. This is not God blessing, my.
you were talking to your little sister now, and the girl who said that she was going to stay a virgin till she got married, do you still think there's something to be said for that?
I think, honestly, if you can wait till you're married, I think you should definitely do that because it's so much more sacred. And there is a reason for saying to do that. There is a rule in the book, the Bible, that says that. I think that is a really important thing to do. But I think in reality, if you really know in your hearts of heart that you are going to be with that person forever, and you really think that with all of your heart, and you're in 4 or 5 years into the relationship, I mean, stuff can happen. You know, I mean, you don't go around sleeping around with people, but I mean, I really thought that I was going to be with him for the rest of my life.
And then, in the past 2 years, that image has taken a highly explicit turn as she searched for a new edge. We wondered, does she care what her old fans, those kids, think, for instance, about this?
How could it hurt you when it looks so good?
So here's the definitive for the last time ever Madonna kiss, okay? So she said that she had this idea for a little peck, and then you gave her a real kiss. Is this the way it happened?
Well, yes, it was her idea. We were in rehearsals, and she's like, well, maybe we should kiss her. I'm like, okay. All right. And we never really did it in rehearsal. When we actually got on stage and we did it, it's like when you have all those lights, you really let go, and we really did it.
You said there's no tongue action here.
Oh, of course there was no tongue.
Well,
oh,
it looked like it. It looked like there was.
Well, that's, you know, we're good actresses here. Yeah, you know what we're doing. I can see how you say that because our mouths were a little open like that, and it looked like, but no, there was no tongue.
Miley was caught getting hot and heavy with her rumored new girlfriend, 24-year-old Stella Maxwell. The two couldn't keep their hands off each other on Tuesday night while hanging out outside the Palm restaurant in Beverly Hills, where Miley was reportedly shooting a new music video. The situation starts out sweet as the two swap some kisses, but things quickly escalate as Stella seems to push Miley's hands down her pants.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Aleister Crowley called this the most sublimely austere ethical precept ever uttered to human beings. We are stars with an orbit unique to ourselves.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. And I can't say it. Cause I can tell. It's your thing. You can't do what you want to do.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
God don't want you to do no. God don't want you to talk about no sex, money, cars, clothes, and hoes. What makes you think it's a blessing? What makes you think that? You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they're dealing with emo spirits. They're dealing with killing themselves. They're dealing with, man, come on, man.
So, Damon, on a recent episode of Family Therapy, you mentioned that the death of your mother and your girlfriend, your late girlfriend, R&B legend Aaliyah, turned you into a monster. Yeah. And you were dating Aaliyah up until the time of that death. Was there any chance that you could have been on that plane?
Well, there was no chance that if I was there, we would have been on that plane.
Tell all the boys, I'll keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away? Passion, instant.
Authorities have confirmed that R&B singer and actress Aaliyah is among 8 people killed in a plane crash.
At this Bible as I keep glancing. Dear Lord, I got questions and I need answers. I'm trying to understand your vision, all I see is damage. We supposed to be your children, I thought we family.
In this the children of God and the children of the devil are manifest. Whoever does not practice righteousness is not of God, nor is he who does not love his brother. For this is the message that you heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Not as Cain, who was of the wicked one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his works were evil and his brother's righteous.
We just want to be number one like Steve Francis.
Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give to this last worker as I give to you. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or do you begrudge my generosity? So the last will be first, and the first last.
Everywhere I turn, I'm seeing MCs vanish. A lot of good niggas gone, I don't understand it.
Ah, you who hide deep from the Lord your counsel, whose deeds are in the dark, and who say, who sees us? Who knows us? You turn things upside down. Shall the potter be regarded as the clay? That the thing made should say of its maker, he did not make me. Or the thing formed say of him who formed it, he has no understanding.
I ain't trying to disrespect you, I just need answers. I know you watching us from heaven thinking who to save. Cherry picking who should go next and who should stay. I'd be on my way to heaven if I knew the way. And bring back every good nigga you choose to take.
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And where I go you know, and the way you know. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where you are going, and how can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
Give us 2 pop back and take that nigga shook. Let the legend resurrect that he gon' live for good.
So these are your heroes.
Give us Biggie, give us Pun, give us Triple X.
Your wooden idols.
There's a story that may not be funny, but it may not be funny to most people, but it's funny to me. We were performing at the Apollo Theater, and me and Pun were standing next to each other. We were doing Cross Bronx Expressway, and ice kept coming out of the balcony. It missed me by an inch. Kept coming, missing me, but like somebody up top was throwing ice at me and Pun, throwing ice at us. And I remember pointing up in the balcony saying, yo, homeboy, I see you. Don't get up throwing that ice out the balcony, because you know, it was like a bunch of goons on Pun team from the Bronx and our team. Pun said, in 5 seconds, he's coming out of that balcony. In 5 seconds, this dude came flying out the balcony. I can't make it up. Pun had sent his dudes up there, and they climbed up the balcony, and tossed them out the balcony.
But how you taste a leader, then you take a leader with you. I ain't trying to disrespect, just need a meter with you. Give us back our love ones and take the evil with you. R.I.P. Lil Snoop, get that boy's life back. Take Eric Holder, give us Eric right back.
Rest assured, Joyner, if these men are saved, they have their life back.
Why you take our mothers from us? Fathers and our sisters and our cousins from us. Got these children getting murdered while they double dutching.
Stops can't get away from this itchy trigger. Straight stop killing Gus, I'm a crip.
It's no mystery that this is what kills them. Ask Satan, not God.
Wonder why the you take Nipsey Hussle from us. You took a true king, a true brother from us. Just bring back Whitney and give us Michael Jackson back. Drowning in my tears, trying to pray for something. Wonder why you give us life for you to take it from us.
First of all, this is not a prayer, but a misdirected tantrum, attributing the works of the devil to God. This is the clay screaming with obscenities at the potter while downing a 40-ounce in his house. It's shallowness, declared as depth by the sleeping masses. Now, to answer your question about death.
And as it is appointed for men to die once, but after this the judgment, so Christ was offered once to bear the sins of many. To those who eagerly wait for him, he will appear a second time, apart from sin, for salvation.
See, if you understood this salvation and believed that these people are now with God, you would rejoice. Instead, you want them back in this world that did not recognize who Christ even is, a world under the grip of the evil one. Your confusion is to be directed at Satan, not God.
Wonder why you give us family then erase it from us. Maybe hopefully you can have a conversation with us. Maybe I'm just probably tripping cause I need a hug. The hood can't find jobs, now we need a plug. Everybody and their mama trying to be a thug. I don't go to church cause I'm afraid of being judged.
Man, what on earth will you do when you stand before the judge? And I wonder why it is they want to be a thug. Such a mystery.
Truth never set me free, so I did it myself.
Did you hear that?
Truth never set me free.
So Jesus said to the Jews who had believed in him, "If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free."
So I did it myself.
That was not the original lyric for the song Careful, and was one of the main reasons for Josh and his brother Zach Farrell leaving Paramore, citing their discomfort with a lyrical departure from their Christian faith. Actually, the entire album Brand New Eyes is filled with concerning content for a Christian. In Turn It Off, we hear her speak of finding a demon in prayer and struggling to believe in anything. In playing God, she is lamenting about someone in her life who probably rebuked her, and she didn't take too kindly to it.
If God's the game that you're playing, well, we must get more acquainted, because it has to be so lonely to be the only one who's holy.
Yes, and do take note of the Masonic checkerboard pattern in the kitchen. We won't even go into the monarch and mind control themes in Brick by Boring Brick, though I do recommend you go watch the video for it here online to see what it is that I'm getting at.
Cancel my subscription to the resurrection.
Jim Morrison, the Lizard King. Jim was a fan of Aleister Crowley, the Beast 666. In 1970, the Doors released Doors 13, their first greatest hits compilation. The back cover featured a photo of the group sitting around a bust of Crowley. Jim subscribed to the philosophy of antinomianism, which is essentially a rejection of laws and legalism, arguing against moral, religious, and social norms. Writing for a publicity release for Elektra in 1967, Morrison stated, "I am interested in anything about revolt, disorder, chaos, especially activity that seems to have no meaning." Look into the work of the late Dave McGowan to learn how the Doors and other bands of the 1960s seemed to have a unified agenda, and of their connections to military intelligence and mind control operations. It's fascinating research. Here is an iconic photo of Morrison that is hung on many teenagers' walls. Teenagers who never realize that he is striking the pose of Osiris slain in Crowley's Ordo Templi Orientis.
Turn into a beast. Keep me on a leash tonight. There's nowhere for me to hide. See you on the other
side. Did you know that in Egypt the rose was an emblem for the child Horus and it denotes secrecy? Did you know that the peacock is linked to the worship of the sun god, Amun-Ra, and with the all-seeing eye of Horus? Oh, and Adam Lambert, like Jim Morrison, has an affinity for old Mr. Crowley. Gay icon, American Idol winner. I'm sure he's at a minimum achieved the 11th degree in Ordo Templi Orientis.
That they have different degrees of initiation. So, for example, the 8th degree is masturbation magic. The 9th degree is heterosexual magic, and the 11th degree is, I don't even want to say it, but it's homosexual magic. It's foul. It's disgusting. It's sodomy magic.
I don't like a big commotion. I'm a demon for slow motion. Were you devil? Were you angel? I would do it all again and not think twice.
Isn't it becoming obvious by now? These are literally demons entertaining us.
I anticipated some pedophilia cries for this video. My intention was to create some emotional content, not to upset anybody. You may be surprised by the actual premise of the video.
I'm supposed to be portraying a werewolf, and pretty much Shia and I have been just living in the cage for like a year, and I'm the strong one, and I'm trying to pretty much kill him. Every time between takes, they would come and say, you need to be more aggressive. You need to bite him harder. You need to slap him harder. And I'm like, I can't. I don't want to slap someone. That's like scary. And Shia kept saying, no, you need to hit me as hard as you can. It's not real until you hit me as hard as you can.
It's a completely cathartic thing being here. And I'm also extremely honored to be working with such cool people.
Maddie's coach is Dance Mom star Abby Lee Miller, and she's definitely Team Sia.
It's genius, and it creates controversy.
Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee on you. I'm gonna pee on you. Yeah, I'm gonna pee on you. I'm gonna pee on you. Yeah, I'm gonna pee on you. I'm gonna pee on you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Probably popthatzit.com. That is repulsive. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever see. It's like people lancing their own boils and squeezing their own pimples and stuff like that. It is so amazing. And then probably YouPorn, I'd say. YouTube, YouPorn, popthatzit.com.
Are you a religious woman?
I believe in a higher power, and it's called Whatever Dude, and he's a queer surfing Santa that's a bit like my grandpa, so yes.
So God is Whatever Dude, a queer surfing Santa?
Yeah, yeah.
And he is the one, he or she is the one that...
It's a dude, weirdly.
It's a
I'm
dude.
a feminist, but it's a dude. It turned out to be a dude.
And do you believe from this higher power, diamonds, the words diamonds in the sky, just sort of... Because you don't know where that comes from. It must be maddening. You just don't know.
To face the demons I'm bonded to, cause they're chasing me, but I'm part of you, so escaping me is impossible. I latch onto you like a parasite, and I probably ruined your parents' life and your childhood too, cause if I'm the music that y'all grew up on, I'm responsible for you retarded fools. I'm the I latch onto you like a parasite, and I probably ruined your parents' life and your childhood too, cause if I'm the music that y'all grew up on, I'm responsible for you retarded fools.
You know, all those things they were saying about rock and roll in the early days, saying, oh, it's going to subvert our youth, it's going to make them all want to have sex, it's going to make them all go crazy. They were right.
We're all sad as hell. All these artists, we're sad as dude. Everybody I know that's an artist, we are sad motherfuckers.
You didn't think you'd make it to 17?
No.
But did you think that you would do something to yourself?
Yeah.
I just put an 8 in a liter with a white sniffing on B. Are you sure you want to party with the demons? Looking for a phone, I ain't seen it.
Yesterday I had a talk with my reverend about how I traded my soul to get a skeleton of Lucifer. I see everything like I'm Horus, so watch man like I'm...
Suicidal thoughts, call it gurgle pain. Two leather seats like a bloody stain.
I see everything like I'm Horus.
For whoso findeth me, findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
Depression and having wanted to die.
You have like a really, I feel like you have like a young fan base, kind of like see you as a role model. Do you think that it's like important for you as an artist, as Denzel Curry, to be a good role model? Do you feel like you have that responsibility?
My main thing is I gotta be the best me possible, but I also got all eyes on me, so I gotta show what's cool and what's not cool, and what people deem cool is self-destructive.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you
You know too much about me.
What do you mean?
I can do anything now, you know? I can kill you right here on this bed. And then I could phone room service. And they'd take your body away. And then I'd have them send up another girl.
A quote from a Rolling Stones interview that you gave at the time saying, "I believe very strongly in fascism. We need dictatorial right-wing tyranny." What was that about?
I think that was probably a bit coke-driven.
Yeah.
It was also part of... I fell into the trap of the black magic, Kabbalism, and the whole idea of the... just the Crowleyism of, the times. It was a significant part of that middle point of the 70s, and I really got completely disoriented by all that. It was an awful, dreadful period for me.
I'm closer to the golden dawn, immersed in Crowley's uniform of imagery. I'm living in a silent film, portraying Himmler's sacred realm of dream reality. Portraying Himmler's sacred realm of dream reality.
Everything like I'm Horace, so watch, man.
Tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better.
Be sure to listen good to Frank Ocean's lyrics here, because they are a heads up to Christians about what is on the horizon.
We'll let you guys prophesy, we gon' see the future first. We'll let you guys prophesy, we gon' see the future first. Living so the last night feels like a past life. Speaking of it, don't know what got into people. Devil be possessing homies, demons try to body jump. Why you think I'm in this when a yarmulke? Taxi driver, be my shrink for the hour. Leave the meter running. It's rush hour, so take the streets if you wanna. Just outrun the demons, could you?
I'm a Nazi, love wearing all black, you should see my closet. Mind full of money, got a heart full of demons. Mobbing like Italians, we really turn your face into a pizza.
I try to hide from the sun, let it set now. Don't let God see me, I got a lot of demons, and I've been sleeping with them.
Reality is wisdom, perspective. I like Horus, I don't like horse.
6 feet deep, where the dirt is, and bad keeping guns inside they purses. The devil tongue got me sprung through these verses. If I'm
to the opposite for the eye of horrors.
rose, endless temple. Enter the risen Osiris, return again.
You see the fire inside of my iris. I've come to hire your highness. This spreading like fire and virus. We are the lost descendants of pharaohs, dressed in this Roman apparel. Wow. I am Horus, I'm the purest. High on lotus chorus.
Really super cool. They look like you and I. They smile, have charisma. That's the hook. The devil seems so nice. But they harbor a dark secret. Their true name.
We are Legion.
You and I live on the precipice of a demonic takeover. We don't know if it's always been this way or not. The Bible seems to suggest it has. We just know it's here. And that devil uses the disguise of Egypt due to his wound. For it was there, in Exodus, that his magicians were first put to shame.
Then the Lord said to Moses, "Say to Aaron, stretch out your staff and strike the dust of the earth, so that it may become gnats in all the land of Egypt." And they did so. Aaron stretched out his hand with his staff and struck the dust of the earth, and there were gnats on man and beast. All the dust of the earth became gnats in all the land of Egypt. The magicians tried by their secret arts to produce gnats, but they could not. So there were gnats on man and beast. Then the magician said to Pharaoh, "This is the finger of God." But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them as the Lord had said.
Demons in hell, they call to me. I scream, "What can you offer me?" They reply, "Techno sorcery." I hope I got time to repent before I die. Like a falcon up in the sky, 10,000 feet, looking down at you, looking at me. Poetry that I spit, it's synonymous to a glyph written on tablets of clay mortar mixed with the eye of Horus, the miniature Tauri within a giant Taurus. I'm the portal of the secret micro order.
Run DMC, I wanted to be able to have as much influence as them. You know, when Rakim did Follow the Leader and you seen the video, I wanted to say one day, well, I want to have influence like that.
But I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
I'm so sick of it.
You all are. Act accordingly.
I ate forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge and stole Lilith from Adam on the eve. He had his ribs removed. Medusa's stare, Cupid's arrow, Zeus's lightning bolt. The pilot stone, Osiris and Isis throne. The third eye of Horus, the trident Poseidon holds.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
I never really met you, but I see you across the room. Never really meant to get crazy, but I do. There's no way I can stop it. There's no way I can block it. If I ignored pushing down the eye of Horus, depression seeping out my pores, I guess
You'd better start paying attention. Better wake up soon. Now is not the time to say what Cannabis said.
I hope I got time to repent before I die.
Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth.
Pity them. Pray for them. But do not follow them where they are going. Legion's music and cinema has an agenda. Pharaoh's modern slavery, seducing most of the world away from God.
Omnipotent, watching all directions, up, down, left, and right. Everywhere, the eye of Horus tonight.
I'm writing this at 5:36 in the morning. Wide awake still, not even yawning.
That perk when I get lit. Methazine, tell them sit this. I'm on that Memphis, that sick, strip sick.
Look at my heels, LV on it. Ignorant art, everybody on it. Everybody want it. 666, got a 3-car garage driveway, be the omen. Boss like Cohen, hate me. Boss like Cohen, hate me.
Young ones, listen up. I'm in magazines full of model teens, so far above you. So read them and hate yourself, then pay me to tell you I love you. And your parents will always come along, because their little girl is in love. And how could love be wrong? How could love be wrong? When you repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, I am a vessel 666. Illuminati. We know it's not right.
Hey, I just wanted to check in. Getting a bit nervous yet? Or are you still asleep?
Who set the Reichstag fire? Who knew the World Trade Center was going to get bombed? Who told 4,000 Israeli workers at the Twin Towers to stay home that day? Why did Sharon stay away? Who? Explosion of owl, the newspapers say. Devil's face could be seen. Explosion of owl, the newspapers say the devil's face could be seen. Who?
The all-seeing owl foretold of his reign, dreamt of the future again and again, foretold of this story, the end of all ends.
Money piling show to show, getting hard for me to count. Yeah, pulled up with my slime, 666, that be the town. Yeah.
Sick places. See my story, 6,666 pages. Wages, I wrote 6 aces. And at the same dice game, I caught 6 cases. All over big faces.
Like an owl exploding in your life, in your brain, in yourself. Like an owl who know the devil all night, all day, if you listen. Like an owl exploding in fire. We hear the questions rise in terrible flame like the whistle of a crazy dog. Like the acid vomit of the fire of hell. Who and who and who?
traded my soul to free my mind. Carmex to help me pass the time. Can I go back to being blind? Ask myself why I won too many times.
No matter how obvious we make it, most will still not see this. Most don't even really believe in God. So helping them see the devil is a tall order indeed.
My demons are begging me to open up my mouth. I need them mechanically make the words come out. They fight me, vigorous and angry, watch them pounce. Ignite me, licking at the flames they bring about. I sold my soul to a 3-piece, and he told me I was holy. He's got me down on both knees, but it's the devil that's trying to hold me down.
I'm like struggling.
Oh, that sucked.
Didn't even tell where my teacher was going.
Are you kidding?
No.
You're such a badass.
My teacher because you're so good. You're trying not to.
No, you're totally fine. Thank you for going through all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
Just to come say hi. Grammy-nominated multi-platinum alternative pop maverick Halsey. And I screenshotted it and I was like, this is what I say when they ask me for my name at Starbucks.
I regret it that I did it. I done won a couple Grammys, but I sold my soul to get them. Wasn't in it for the trophies, just the...
Hey, pop the trunk, I open up. I sold my soul a good price, out of sight. Heart-shaped kisses, but really miss my mistress. And 666, see what want my mentions.
I'm going through so much. I just found out my dad. I just found out my dad is a crackhead. No, stop. I just found out my dad is a crackhead.
Yo, stat.
Yo, look, they're really trying to take me off live right now. I'm a slave to my management. I'm a slave to everybody. I don't get control of my license. I don't get control of my bank account. I don't get control of I can't even drive that car.
I sold my soul a good price, out of sight.
Sounds like a great deal.
Another tour, another war. I sold my soul, I hit a lick. If I die and go to hell, I swear to God I'm gonna be pissed.
Got a whole bunch of up on my plate now, thinking like in the man garden it's a snake now. Cause I don't know who to believe or who to deceive. Got me thinking I sold my soul and they receive a receipt. You think because you have it they just gonna let you have it?
Sounds like a great deal.
If there was a single sort of core tool element, would it be think for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's more to it than that. If you just start really delving into the world of religions, you start seeing a lot of patterns within them that have to do with a bigger picture of consciousness and your energy within all of that. And I think that's why Danny's really into the ritual magic stuff, because I think Crowley was really into particular movements and rituals and positions and whatnot that could actually unlock doors, and you see into different realities in a way.
Part of a CIA project, MK Ultra.
Who thought up the Trail of Tears? Who blew up the Maine and started the Spanish-American War? Who got Sharon back in power? Who backed Batista, Hitler, Bilbo, Chiang Kai-shek? Who?
I sold my soul to the devil for designer. They say go to hell, but I told them I don't want it. If you know me well, then you know that I ain't going, 'cause I don't wanna die. Yeah.
Sounds like a great deal.
Cause it slits. These drugs my weakness. Seek this money, first keep flaming. And this same man, the death of me is gonna be these days. I got these bombs, I got these guns, I got the greatest
60 tons. It just means A-okay.
To the devil, that's a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. From strangers, love on the internet, drugs in the internet. I sold my soul to the devil, he bought it and exchanged it. I
disappear. You wondering where they went in my cold lyrics? Just I sold my soul. Addicted to the shield, wanna find joy. Support love, say my bodyguard. Don't let me suffer any longer.
Cause if you don't, then use a dead man. I made a beat for a check, man. Hey, I sold my single for a check, man. Hey, I sold my soul for a check, man. They want my soul and my body for a little change. I'm dancing with the Illuminati, call it Soul Train.
Stocking mask. Thought I was trying to get waves. I'ma let y'all pray for it. My young knocking off a K for it. Sold my soul on the back end. Only I'ma pay for it. I was born and thrown away from the rotten petals of forgotten rebel craft in the absence of heaven's heavy hand to develop an evident level of benevolence. So it's probably better I sold my soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. And yo, it's
I know he says he's Christian, right? I hear he does services with Kanye now.
Who say they God, still be the devil.
I see what the owls see. Curse you into paralysis, drinking blood from the chalice with Aleister Crowley. I feel no guilt for the blood that got spilled. Thou shalt not kill, do what thou wilt. Scheming on Rosemary's baby in the witch's shrine. My cult will leave you shocked like Polanski in '69. Introduce you to hallucinogenic narcotics, baiting you with females rocking psychedelic bell bottoms. Fu Manchu. Introduce you to hallucinogenic narcotics. Thou shalt not kill, do what thou wilt.
The OTO's belief system centers on one controversial sentence.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Aleister Crowley called this the most sublimely austere ethical precept ever uttered to human beings. We are stars with an orbit unique to ourselves.
Place your ring finger on this debt. Am I living or am I dead? Do what thou wilt, tell them what I found.
Should be the whole of the laws until you violate the rights of another. Respect the space of your sister and your brother.
These witches that say they're good witches, white witches, nice witches, are as hypocritical as a Christian to me.
Do what thou wilt, that shall be the whole of the law. My mind was closed in a box, I was open to more.
I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Do what thou wilt, what you think. Platinum first day, the album on creep.
You lay it all out on the table at the morgue, so it's still burning flowers. Not an ounce of guilt shall be the whole of law to do what thou wilt.
way. Said I go into the motions of hate and I love the things I don't love you the same. Do what I would is the law of this play.
Still wicked as Alistair Crowley know me well. For heaven's sake, I'm the GOAT. You haters could go to hell. When you
James Wasserman owes his own debt. His secret society, the Ordo Templi Orientis, has deep roots in Freemasonry.
It was originally composed exclusively of Freemasons, people who held a deeply inquisitive nature into the philosophical roots of man, God, and the universe.
Yet one man, more than any other, shaped today's OTO.
Still wicked as Alistair Crowley.
Drinking blood from the chalice with Alistair Crowley.
I want none of your faint approval or faint dispraise. To hell with Christianity, rationalism, Buddhism. I want blasphemy, murder, rape, revolution, anything bad or good, but strong.
You know, designing the occult aspects of the show is challenging primarily because, you know, the culture has changed, what we've seen has changed. A lot of how Thelema, the name of the religion that Crowley invented that we're depicting in the show, a lot of its trappings are things we've seen now many, many times. And so we needed to find a way to still be true to sort of the underlying spirit and feeling of it, but reinvent it enough so that it still felt fresh and shocking and dangerous, as it would have to the people back then.
This philosophical religion is heavily based on the practice of magic that Aleister Crowley put together. That's magic with a CK at the end.
Love is law. Love will.
One of the main sort of tenets of his religion was that sexual energy and sexual power was a way of literally sort of manifesting your will in the world.
I, who am all pleasure, desire you.
And a lot of the rituals were designed to sort of, you would focus your intention and you do these rituals which involve some sort of sexual act in some way or another.
Love is the law. Love under will.
And that was the way in which you sort of made this magic occur.
One of the things that Crowley did was cherry-picked all these different ideas from different philosophies, different religions. So we've got Hinduism and Islam and a lot of the Kabbalah, a lot of ancient Egyptian deity as well. It's finding that connection with the divine, whatever the divine looks like.
The man of will breaks all boundaries.
One of the things that Crowley did was cherry-picked all these different ideas from different philosophies, different religions. So
in Freemasonry, they say that all religions are the same. It doesn't matter which religion you are. And they say Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad, the name means little.
What did Jesus say?
Yeah.
I am the way. I am the
Absolutely.
truth. I am the life. There's no other way to the Father but by me.
So we've got Hinduism and Islam and a lot of the Kabbalah.
The Kabbalah is a collection of Jewish magical texts which were given to mankind via psychic communion with a fallen angel called Raziel. Raziel is one of a pantheon of so-called fallen angels who serve the light-bringer Lucifer. The Kabbalah describes the many angels and demons who inhabit the spiritual realm.
So jump on in the fire, it's great. So many mother told me I would end up in this lake. But loaded an millimeter into my Glock and into my brain. But shouts out to Alex Crowley, your writing is keeping me sane.
Aleister Crowley declared the death of Christianity.
he was to be the new Messiah that would replace the pallid dead Christ.
Always trying to feel good as Aleister Crowley. Rush of that adrenaline is my medicine. My fuel is my kerosene. You ever lived the life of a heretic? That dopamine from the smoke, the coke, the lean is temporary. When you're third, I ain't opening.
I get so cloudy I could fade to grey. I Lister Crowley with the razor blade. Spray flames of fakes until they fade away.
But I've always been attracted to dark things. I can't really pinpoint it. Even, you know, when I was a kid, everything from serial killers to SIBO to horror movies to there's something in dark ideas and things that scare people and things that make people uncomfortable. I relish in, and I like extreme things. I like things that remove people from their complacent roots. I like things that scare people or make people question their ideas. So anything with film, books, blah blah blah, any of this stuff, I tend to like gravitate towards the transgressive stuff and the kind of up the status quo and the that parents don't want their kids to see, and like that's all. I love all that stuff.
My whole code be like Aleister Crowley. Cats that know me know I blast toolies.
Riding with OGs, the foulest in Cali, even more wicked and evil than Aleister Crowley.
The core of Masonry really is to help good men become better.
Love will be the law, love under will. But first there is the law of Cromwell. There will be a graveyard on this hill.
Well, I've been an admirer of Aleister Crowley. I think that I'm carrying on much of the work that he started over 100 years ago, and I think the 60s themselves. You know, Crowley said he was in favor of finding your own self and do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law under love.
Love under will. Is it a sin to learn to be able to live without love? And is it a sin to put love under will and control from above?
If love is the law, love under will, give me the will to know what I want.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
On your stony, I do what I want.
Do what you want with my body.
Cause my mother's let me do what I want.
I do what I want cause I'm signed to me.
Be a good baby, do what I want.
I do what I want. I say what I want.
Surely I'ma do what I want. I do what I want cause I'm supposed to fade it.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
Do what I want.
Yes. I'm gonna do what I want when I want, when I want. Yeah.
I do what I want. What they say.
So I do what I want. Baby, I love you. I do what I want.
As Satan guided Crowley, Crowley declared that his writings were to be, quote, circulated among the young, end quote. Crowley predicted that America would pick up, quote, a few axioms on which a working majority can agree, a few dogmas which it could rally. Do what thou wilt, of course, became do your own thing, and if it feels good, do it in the 1960s. My mama said do what I want and I'ma do what she told me.
What you think? I do what I want.
I do what I want and say what I want with no apologies.
Do what I want, live how I wanna live.
Telling you, it's my world, I does what I wish to.
If I take a I won't say I'm sorry. I do what I want, don't report to nobody.
I don't believe in Satan, but he believes in me. He's ever so patiently waiting, just sharpening his teeth, preying on the blind with faith in only what they see. I don't believe in Satan, but he believes in me. He believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Yeah, he's hiding in my weakness, every lie and every sin. While I get holy, he starts planning on how to take me down again. He's the father of temptation, he's the master of deceit. I don't believe in Satan, but he believes in me. Ah, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Wow, he believes in me. I've heard him whisper in my ear, with his hands around my throat, felt the barbs of his pitchfork pressing up against my soul. No, I won't pledge allegiance to a serpent hanging on a tree. Don't believe in Satan, but he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Wow, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. Yeah, he believes in me. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake in the sun. In my disgrace,
Do what thine will.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life.